Morning, everyone. Day 46. Today's a good day. Should be a good day. Sort of excited. It'll be the first glimpse, first sight of Mount Katahdin today. Actually, within the next 5 miles, I get to see it. So I got about 5 miles of mountain climbing to do to get on top of White Cap. And White Cap's the last mountain until Katahdin. So it's early. Yeah, it's before 7, I think. I woke up. I actually only woke up once last night. I think it's because I was so exhausted. Yesterday was like being in the whites again. And doing 21 miles of doing all that climbing, man, it's just, whew. And the thing about it is, I could have stopped at 15 miles. The guy I was hiking with did. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna push out another 5-6 miles to get to this other shelter because I really don't want to have to deal with the mountains all day long again tomorrow. So I climbed up another mountain last night. So, and then I was gonna night hike to finish this last 5 miles so that I'm headed downhill and sort of just cruising today. But and I really missed my mark on, I wanted to be on top of White Cap. I wanted to sleep on White Cap so I could wake up and get some video of the sun coming up and lighting up Katahdin. That would have been a great video, but great pictures. But boy, I got the sun coming right in on me. But just not to be. So, and from what I understand reading, you can see Katahdin, but it's not like it's moment kind of thing. Or maybe it is, I don't know. I could start blubbering like an idiot when I see it, I don't know. Anyway, so I did a little night hiking like last night out of necessity because it took me a little longer to get there because that's what happens when you start talking. You get carried away when you meet somebody, and I was telling you about braids. So we were talking about stuff. I probably wasted, that was the river ford, and talking to her, that I probably wasted a half hour to 45 minutes. Not wasted, wrong word. Probably just lost enough time. I wouldn't have been in the dark if I wouldn't have encountered that at that particular moment. So this will put me today, reasonably will put me, hard to say. It depends how antsy I get today. I really didn't want to take more than 4.5 days to get through the whites. And I need to get there sometime before noon on, let's see, today's the 13th. So, hike all day today, hike all day tomorrow. That's 4 full days. That will put me within striking distance. I need to get in before 11 or 12 on the 5th day. The reason being is, so how this works is when you get at the end of the 100-mile wilderness, you roll up to this place called A-Ball Bridge. That's the beginning of what they call Baxter State Park. So you can stay there at A-Ball Bridge. They got A-Ball Bridge, they got A-Ball Pines, they got a couple of campsites there. And you pay $10 or, no, you don't pay $10, you just, I don't know what it is. Anyway, we camped there. They have a little If you camp there, breakfast is included. That kind of stuff. Man, first out in the morning gets all the spider webs. I have to run with my poles in front of my face so I don't get face full of spider webs. So once you get to A-Ball Bridge and get to the campsites, now you got to go to the rangers, the park rangers, the park, the guys who run everything. You got to go to them, and then you got to get on the list to go to the Birches. So basically, after you get done with the 100-mile wilderness, there's another 10 miles to hike into Baxter Park to get to the base of Mount Katahdin. So, because what happens is, Mount Katahdin, or it's 10 miles from A-Ball to the Birches. Then it's 6 miles up, but up is relative. It's straight up, bust your ass, climb up Mount Katahdin. Then 6 miles back down. So you're talking 22 miles of a long, hard, arduous day, which most people can't do. So what you do is you get in and you get on the list for Birches. If you're on the list and it's not full up, now you hike in into the Birches. That's campsite for through hikers. That's for people who just did the 100-mile wilderness, for them specifically. There's 16 spots, I think, or maybe it's 12. I think it might be 12. Once it's full up, you can't go into the park. You have to wait till the next day. So what you do is, you get, sorry, a little redundant, but once you get to A-Ball Bridge, you get on the list, you get into Birches, you spend the night in Birches. So you hike the 10 miles in, you camp 10 miles, or you camp at Birches that night. You get up the next morning, you climb up Mount Katahdin. So you get up early, climb up Mount Katahdin, do your business up there, get pictures and all that. Then come back down, then you take a shuttle from the campsite to the lodge, or to Millinocket, basically. Sorry, I'm going uphill. So I hope all that makes sense, but it adds a day to your itinerary because of the Birches. You got to go in and then spend the night. So you do 10 miles and go in and spend the night, and then you're on Katahdin. So with all that said, the reason why I really want to get in, I guess they post the list at like 11 o'clock each day for Birches. So if I can get in there before they post the list, get on, and then get in there, I can hike in the same day. I can go into the Birches. Don't need to stay at A-Ball Pines. I'm basically taking away in that extra day. So on my 5th day, I do a short hike into A-Ball Pines, get on the list for the Birches. If I get on the list, I just keep hiking right into the Birches. On my 6th day, I'm hiking Katahdin. So to put that in relative terms, today's 13th. Hike all day on the 14th. Arrive at A-Ball Pines on the 15th, early. Hike into the Birches on the 15th. I'm summiting on the 16th. I know, long drawn out. Where am I at? 10 minutes? Sorry for all that. But I hope all that makes sense. I know I rambled on there. I should re-record this because it's a little rambling, and I'm out of breath, and I'm trying to figure out where I'm going. But see, I'm just out in the woods. Anyway, that's my story for this morning. Blah, 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 blah. Or as Charlie Brown's teacher saying, want, 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 want. All you guys heard was good morning, day 45. Probably missed all the rest. Whew, these climbs, boy. I gotta say, looking forward to getting down south. Because nothing against the south. Thank goodness for the south. Because it just gets easier and easier as you go down there. So I'm really excited. I'm only a couple of days away from hitting Katahdin, getting those pictures. Pay the price for the pictures, right? Most of those pictures have a steep price, but you're willing to pay it just to see it. So, am I done rambling yet? Did I eat up 15 yet? No, I got 20 seconds left. I gotta fill 20 seconds so I can say I got a 15-minute video, entry video. No, just kidding. Anyway, that's my story for now. There will definitely be some views today. I'll take as many pictures as I can without wasting too much time. Have a tendency to stand around taking pictures and stuff, and other people are doing it, so you end up talking and stuff. So anyway, that's my story for now. I'll see you guys in a bit. Ooh, getting close to the top, finally, in this first one. So, I was thinking about it yesterday, and just thinking about how my body's responding to everything and all that. And I know I did the John Muir Trail in 2017, and I already noticed the difference between my agility and my ability to adapt to what the trail throws at me and be able to just, for lack of other words, bounce right off of it. But man, it's like down trees. You know, if you try to go under it, your pack gets caught on it and you can't get through. You got to get down on your hands and knees, which sucks because all your joints hurt because you're crawling on your hands and knees. So I used to grab a hold of the tree with both arms around the tree and swing under the tree. Your pack goes under, you go under, and you stand right up. Man, I absolutely can't do that anymore. And I was able to do that in 2017. I can't do that now, and it's 3 years later. So yeah, I feel like I'm getting old. You know, I'm pushing 60. But at the same time, I know all my buddies, all the boys back at the American Legion in Deming, they're all saying, oh man, you're not old, you're a young pup. And if I think I'm old, that means you old bastards are ancient. Hey, I miss you guys, man. While you're sitting at home tonight, I know you can't go down the post because it's still closed. While you guys are all sitting around at home, have a beer and think about me, because I damn sure can't have a beer right now. I probably won't get another beer for 3 or 4 days. So have a beer on me, and just know when I get back, first handful of rounds are on me. Hopefully at the Legion, if it's not open by then, there's probably issues, big issues. So anyway, back into the AIDS thing. So I find myself, we as guys, we're supposed to, suck it up, buttercup. There's no crying in baseball. You don't show emotion, you don't cry, you don't do any of that kind of stuff. And I've always heard that age brings wisdom, but with wisdom comes emotion. Whew, out of breath. I'm finally up at the top. I'm on this little crossway. So with that emotion, I find myself getting emotional about a lot of these milestones. And I don't know if that's because I'm getting older and maybe I'm starting to appreciate things more now that I'm past almost, I'm 2/3 of my life is gone. And maybe I'm starting to appreciate all these little things a little more. Or maybe it's not just getting older, but maybe it's just the trail. Maybe it's just the trail rebuilding me and building me back up. Busting me down. Hey, I made it to the top of the first mountain. Maybe it's the mountain breaking me down and building me back up. I'd like to think that. Instead of being because I'm getting old. And man, it's unfortunate because I think a lot of guys that are going through the AT right now won't get that emotional bond to the trail. It's like, and when I finish, man, I can't imagine how that's gonna feel. And the funny thing, it's probably gonna wear off pretty fast because I'm gonna keep hiking, and I'll be like, but I'll never forget it. In fact, even at my old 58-year-old ass, I got some tats. I got some ink back in 79 and 80. I got a clipper ship at a place called Tiger Jimmy's in San Diego. And I got, when I was at Pinky's in Hong Kong, I got a couple of dragons with some kanji writing in between them. And, but I'm gonna get some new ink when I get done with this trail. And it's gonna be the AT symbol. And because I know, I guess I'll call it, what would I call it? Sort of my badge of honor, because it means that much to me. So it's one of those things. I don't know, this trail, I can't imagine having come out here any other time. I think this was my time. I don't know if I believe in that stuff, the whole fate thing, but boy, it sure seems like this is when I was supposed to be out here. So everything I see, just trying to take it in and remember it. Like I said, it's like these videos. They were originally just supposed to be for me. And I know there's a handful of you watching every time I put videos up. There's about half of you. I got 79 subscribers now. Thank you all. And we're getting an average of about 40 views, right around 40 views per video, which of course, day 27, I think it was day 27, me blubbering my eyes out because I'm so, I told my story. Why in the hell's that got 100 views? That's got 100 views, and all the rest have like 37 and 40 views. And I guess my only reasoning to that is maybe some of you shared it. So I appreciate that if you did. Although you could have got me at a less vulnerable time, I guess, to show another one. But I guess that's the stuff that people want to see, the drama, right? So Anyway, I was just noticing the whole, it's like I'm talking about Katahdin. I have no idea what it's going to be like up there, and but I'm sort of excited to get up there, that's for sure. So anyway, that's my story for now. Another, what, 8 minutes of rambling. But you got to see a lot of the trail up here on top of the mountain. So I woke up this morning, swollen up knee. And not the knee like inside the knee, right on the cap of the knee. So what I did yesterday, there was this 3.5 foot rock wall you had to climb up. And rock wall is not exactly, it was the side of the side of the mountain. It's just like a huge boulder there, you know, sheared off. It's about 3 feet high, 3.5 feet high. And at the top of it, there was an overhang of a couple of inches that had jagged rocks on it. And there were footholds at the bottom that you put your foot in and that you can step in to step up onto the wall. So my dumbass, I put my foot in one, probably a little too far. I wasn't in the toe. There was a big hole and I put my whole foot in it. And I go to step up and I just, you know how when you step on the ball, you know, you step up, your foot goes, or your knee goes forward? I jammed it right into one of those jagged rocks. Just, I mean, you could hear it. Even the guy in front of me heard it and turned around. He goes, "Man, are you all right?" I was like, I think I used every cuss word I know came out of my mouth. I sat there. The funny thing is, though, it only hurt for about 30 seconds and then it went away. I'm like, wow, I think I just got lucky. So, so this morning I woke up, I'm like, what the hell? So it was swollen up on top of my knee. It was like, it was really sore. Swollen, it was swollen. I mean, it looks bigger than my other knee, but it's just tender. So, so I've noticed that about the trail also. You know, the trail doesn't hurt you. You hurt you. I mean, all of the nicks and cuts and the bangs and the falls and everything, they're all my fault. It's like, especially coming out of town, you got so much weight, and going up the mountains, you got so much weight because you've got 5-6 days of food. You got another 8 pounds of water. You know, my base weight of 10 pounds, that ain't nothing because I'm walking around with 30 pounds with my food and the water. I got 30 pounds on my back. So you're climbing up these hills, day out of town. So I'll give you a good example. You're walking through all these different crappy rocks. They're round rocks, so you gotta walk on them. There's mud in between them and they're sparsed in between roots. So there's real no flat place to stand. And so you're just bopping back and forth, trying to find the best, you know, you're just walking, pick a spot, step, and keep walking. And you're bouncing all over the place. It's almost like you're drunk and you're staggering because you're just going back and forth looking for the best spot to stand. So let's say you step on a rock on the left side, okay? And it's got a little bit of a tilt to the right, but it's a good bounce rock. What I call a bounce rock is, instead of stepping down a foot to 2 feet and get that impact, you step sideways, bounce off of a rock, and then step down. It takes a lot of the impact out of your landing. So, I don't know, a couple days ago, I stepped down on this rock that's tilted to the right. It's on the left side of the trail. I step on this rock and I go to bounce off of it. So now when I bounce, all my momentum's moving towards the right. So, so I'm moving towards the right. I hit a rock on the other side of the trail because my momentum took me farther than I expected. And I hit a rock that was also tilted to the right again. And I caught the side of it. Now my momentum, the weight of my pack, everything is moving right again. Now I'm already past the edge of the trail and I'm falling because I pushed too much speed going to the side, and plus the sideways push off the second rock. I go right into the trees. And then, so now I'm trying to catch my balance, and I land against a tree that's next to the trail that's got cut off limbs. So they have all these little stuff like this. I'll show you. Like right here. All these trees next to the, see these little things right here? Well, let me see if I can get one here. Like right there. These little prongs. They're all over the place out here. So here I'm going right. All my weight's going. I got 30 pounds moving in one direction, and I land right on one of those prongs. Talk about stopping dead. The pain. It goes in your arm. It goes in your leg. Whatever it is. It doesn't go in. But boy, it just hits the muscle and you stop. It's painful. So the trail didn't do that. I did that because I made a boneheaded move at the wrong time, and I moved my weight too fast. And because I had so much weight, I lost control of the weight and it had me. So that's the problem out here, is you're self-inflicting stuff. It's like, have you ever, and we've all done this, have you ever tripped on something? You tripped on it. Now you're falling forward and you're trying to catch yourself, and you start running faster and faster and faster trying to catch up to your weight. Picture doing that when you trip over a root, and you trip and you're falling face forward and you're running, and you're also on a downhill. So now your momentum's gaining speed. You're gaining speed, you're running as fast as you can trying to catch, and you finally get to the bottom of the hill and you catch up. Or you fall because you hit another rock and you trip again and you're on your face. That's what happens out here. This is controlled staggering. This is controlled running. You get on some of these hills and your momentum gets going. You don't want to run, but at the same time, you're almost forced to, because you're trying to catch up to your momentum or you'll fall forward. And I don't want to say it's comical, but I'd love to get some video of it happening just so I could look back on this and say, that's what I'm talking about. Man, the pain, the falls. You're crawling up these rocks on the side of the mountain and you hit one that has a little bit of moss. Or there's black rocks out here that sweat. They don't sweat, wrong word, they condensate because they're black, and I think they hold the heat in, and then or they hold the cold in at night, and then the next day the heat comes in, or vice versa, and the rocks condensate. You hit one of those without really paying attention, man, you're on your butt. You're down because your feet just go, and you've already put all your weight on there, and then it's gone. You're down. I was like, I told you, the down goes Frazier. Remember on Moosalaka? That was one of those. My feet just went right out from under me because it was wet, and boom, I landed hard. So with all that said, this really is a self-inflicted torture chamber out here that we cause all the damage. The trail is the trail, but man, it's like walking along and there's a mud puddle, and mud puddle's the wrong word, mud bog, and you're trying to go around it. So, and you can't really go around it, you got to go through it some, so you're trying to rock hop, but yeah, you try to go towards the edge because the stuff in the middle is so thick. If you step in it, you just slide right out and you're on your butt in the mud. So you go to the side, but yet there's a tree off to the side, and you're trying to go to the side, and then you run right into the tree because you're trying to avoid the rocks, and you don't pay attention to the tree, and you go boom, like somebody just blocked you on a football field. So anyway, the self-inflicted wounds are many, many, and many more. All of the stuff I've got is self-inflicted. I did it all myself. So anyway, rant finished. Okay, my pet peeve of the day. And I just thought about it because I encountered this way back at the hostel in Maine. So I have a 128 gig memory iPhone. So when I make my YouTube videos, I take all the videos that I shot during the day, for that day, throw them in the iMovie. I spatter the photos around, or whatever order they're in. That's just basically how they get moved to iMovie. And then I edit the content, add some music, that kind of thing. Once the movie's created and I've successfully uploaded the video to YouTube and I know there's a copy someplace else, now I delete the files off my phone. You know, because video files, they fill up your phone pretty fast. Well, not pretty fast, but they add up quick. So when I was in Hostel, Maine, my phone said your storage is really low. You need to delete some files. I couldn't even save files because my storage was so low. I'm like, what the hell? I've been deleting all. I have no video files. I'll just keep my photo files. Here's the problem. All right, I'm gonna stop. You can see I'm on steps all the way up. Anyway, here's the problem. When, what was I gonna say about deleting files? I don't know, I forgot. So I get for changing the subject. Anyway, when I'm editing the files, they go into iMovie, and then once they're uploaded, I delete them from my phone. So I need to stop. So my phone, I'm starting to delete files and deleting them, and I'm not gaining any memory, and I'm like, what the hell? So I'm in iPhone storage. I'm like, maybe I need to restart and then it'll catch up with everything I deleted. No, there's another page you have to go to on your iPhone that says, do you want to delete your deleted files? So all the deleted files, all the video I've taken throughout the whole hike at the Hostel, Maine, were still on my phone. Now, I should have known this, and it makes sense because, I made a mistake. I need to redelete or undelete that. They should give you an option of, it should automatically delete off your phone. If you delete it, it gives you 30 minutes or an hour to change your mind, and then it gets deleted off the phone. But no, not Apple. Apple, they're too big a company to worry about that. So I go in and I deleted all my deleted files. In my humble opinion, this is my rant, my humble opinion, why not, when I delete a file, it says, do you want to permanently delete this file? So give me the choice to permanently delete it off my phone instead of making me re-delete everything, okay? I don't understand that. Why? I get that oh crap, I didn't mean to delete that. Well, there's ways around that too. So, anyway, that's my rant. They could have done something. They could do something with that, and they might have with iPhone 11 or whatever. I'm still on iPhone 7, so who knows? Wish I could remember what I was going to say before. Anyway, that's my rant. Sorry. Okay, I remember. So, the reason why I delete my videos, I would love to save the original videos to iCloud. The problem is when I get into where I'm hooked up to Wi-Fi and plugged in, it starts downloading all the stuff from my phone, or uploading all the stuff from my phone to iCloud. Well, it bogs the crap out of my phone where I can't upload videos because all those videos I took are trying to upload. Like when I was in Hostel, Maine, it was trying to upload 782 files, and 500 of them were videos. So I couldn't do anything with my phone because it was eating up my memory, and I couldn't do anything. So I ended up turning off iCloud Photos while I was uploading all my videos, and then I would turn iCloud video or Photos back on, and it would keep going. So what I'm doing now is once I delete the videos, I turn off my iPhone, delete the videos, or turn off iCloud pictures, delete the picture or the videos, turn iCloud photos back on, and then it uploads all the pictures. So at least I'm saving the pictures, the original versions of the pictures, and then it doesn't bog down my phone, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to save some storage that way. Also, I got a shout out to Eldon back in Deming. He asked me how I do storage, and I think I explained it to you guys on here, that once I put it on YouTube, I know I lose the original quality video, but I still have it to reference. And how many people really go back and rewatch all their videos? They might watch one or two here. What are you gonna do with them? It's not like you need them at really high def, so the YouTube video is fine. But then I delete all the videos. So if something happened to my YouTube account, then I'd sort of be screwed. But Eldon decided to take it on his own, and he is saving all of my YouTube videos for me on a hard drive or on a flash drive. I don't know what he's doing. Probably just saving it in his computer and probably throw them on a flash drive later. So that even if my YouTube video or YouTube channel crashes or something, or I lose my account, I still have a copy of all the videos. So that's cool. Thank you, Eldon. Yeah, when we get back, hopefully Legion's open. We'll play some more pool and we'll drink some beer. But I really appreciate you going out of your way to save those videos for me, because truly, I mean, there are other ways I could save my videos, but man, town time is ate up by, I pretty much have to leave my phone sitting in my room or wherever I'm at on my bunk while videos upload while I'm doing other stuff, because it takes so long. And uploading the videos themselves individually would be, I just don't have enough time. And I can't carry storage units out here. My SD card, I got a 256 gig SD card with a card reader, but I plug it in, but I can transfer files to it, but it's quirky. And I know I'm gonna fill up the 256 gig pretty quick anyway, and I could buy another SD card so it wouldn't be more weight. And maybe I could be doing that too. I don't know, but anyway, I think the YouTube videos are quality enough that I can always rewatch them. And so once again, thanks, Eldon. I really owe you. I appreciate the effort. That enables me to delete all that stuff. It keeps my iPhone empty to a certain extent, and I don't have to worry about backups. So, and my photos are going right into iCloud photos, and those, photos don't take up a lot of space compared to videos. So anyway, that was what I forgot to talk about, was the backups and stuff. So that's my story. Going up the hill. I've been breaking it here. I'm wasting time. What am I wasting? 5 minutes. Oh, it's only 5 minutes. The last one was probably 6 or 10 minutes. So nothing like wasting 15 minutes sitting here just blabbing. But I like talking to you guys. You're my family, my tramley, my only true tramley throughout the trek. So I appreciate you guys joining me on my journey. The handful of you that are consistent and are always watching, I really appreciate your support, comments, all of that stuff. It is not going unheeded, I promise you. And we got to figure out some way to recognize the Hopper's Hometown Hiker Babes. Might have to get some coffee mugs made up or something with a rabbit's foot on one side, and then the Hopper's Hometown Hiker Babes in neon pink on the other side. Something like that. Maybe down south somewhere I can stop in and get some of those made, send them home to you guys. So we'll see. Cause t-shirts are t-shirts, but a mug or something like that, that's good. That's good souvenir kind of stuff. So it's novel and it's fun. So anyway, hope you guys are safe. I'll see you in a bit with some views. I got a cross right there. Somewhere around here. Check it out, it's just going down into the rock. Hey everyone. Day 46, or end of day 46. Did just short of 20 miles today. I have 44 miles to go to A-Ball Bridge. Some Sobos that are here just said next 20 miles is nothing, like flat, just easy going. And then there's just one hill that you go over, and then you got another, I don't know, 18 miles to go after that, and then it's like a normal thing. Anyway, one of the guys. So I've been debating on if I'm going in on Saturday, if I'm going in on Sunday, if I make it tomorrow, which is unlikely. But he goes, if you're gonna push it, tomorrow's the day to do it. You could easily do 30 miles tomorrow. He said if you did 21 today, or 19 today, and 21 or whatever yesterday, he goes, man, you'll blow out these miles tomorrow. So if I could get close to 30, I know it sounds ambitious, but guess what? We're getting to that point. We're gonna start pushing those miles. That puts me a short day. Tomorrow's Friday. Let's say I do 25. Let's say I do 25 miles. That leaves 19 miles on Saturday. That's nothing. So I think I'll. So Saturday night I'll go to A-Ball Pines campsite. Actually, I don't even think I'll do that. What's going to happen is I think I'm not even going to talk about it. I don't even have a clue what I'm doing. It just depends on tomorrow and how many miles I do. Possibility of hiking into Cotton Stream Campground, which is at the base of the mountain. It's where the trailhead is to go up. Oh, sorry. If I get into there, I can catch a shuttle into the lodge. Although I think I'm going to be able to get into the Birches. That's where long distance hikers get to hike or camp for free, or $10. And then wake up anytime you want, just go up the mountain. So if that happens on Sunday, if I get in early enough to get into the Birches on Sunday, Sunday? No, today's Thursday. On Saturday, then I'll go to the Birches. Look at that guy right there. I'll go into the Birches. Oh man, I don't know. I'll play it by ear. Most definitely, yeah, if I get in early enough on Saturday, I'll spend the night at the Birches, and then Sunday I'll summit. Worst case scenario, I could spend the night at the lodge. They shuttle me back to the trailhead, and then I summit on Sunday also. So I'll figure it out. Anyway, good day, moving along, no problems. Long video today, I think. So anyway, hope you guys are safe. I think I said day 46. I will see you on day 47. Long day tomorrow. We're gonna try. Can you hear in the background? Hear it? That's a river. I'm laying next to a river, so it's pretty cool. But that's my story for tonight. Hope you guys are safe. I will talk to you again tomorrow.